I'm Marcus Geeter. Welcome to EBQTV, and we have Molly and Allison in our studio today. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
We're here to talk about teenager makeup and beauty issues today, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, you have any questions for me that you want to ask about makeup or anything, or products or beauty or anything like that?
How do you find your right shade?
The right shade of foundation?
Yes.
Well, there are three basic skin tones: warm, cool, and neutral. Okay? Now, you basically have cool skin, because cool skin people have sort of a blue, a green, or red, blue, red, violet sort of undertone, and you have that, so that means your skin is cool. Now, Molly has more of a yellow undertone, so that means her skin is warm. So when you're choosing colors, makeup colors, you would want to choose the cooler side of the colors. Molly, you would want to choose the warmer side of the colors. So that's basically how you would choose. Now, as far as foundation is concerned, I don't like to see teenagers in heavy foundations, because it looks just too much. You know, it's just too much. It's just too powdery. It's too cakey. So try to use like a mineral foundation or the lightest liquid foundation that you can find. And you both have beautiful skin, so you really don't need to cover up anything. You just need to accent what you have. Okay, any other questions for me?
There's a lot of moisturizers out now that have like self-tanner in them. Are those safe to use on your face?
Sure, but the only problem is that you want to be careful, because sometimes if you use too much, you can turn orange. Mm-hmm. You don't want to walk around with an orange face, okay? So use it minimally. Mm-hmm. Don't use it all the time, but once you get the desired color, then sort of back off from it. Okay. Now, do your friends or some of the other students at your schools, do they wear a lot of makeup?
Yeah, the girls do.
They do? What do you think about that? What are your feelings about that?
They just go overboard with all the eyeliner. They think more is better, basically.
And really, as far as the eyeliner is concerned, less is better, because when I look at you, I don't want to look at eyeliner. I want to look at how pretty your eyes are. You both have beautiful eyes, so you don't really need to wear a lot of eye makeup. Just use the eye makeup really to just accent what you have. Now, what about your moms? What do they feel about you guys wearing makeup? Do they frown upon it, or they let you wear makeup to school?
Yeah.
So what is your normal makeup regimen like every day, Allison? And then I'll have you tell me, Mom.
Well, now I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup because it's senior year and everybody just knows who you are, so it's just like whatever.
Okay.
But
don't have to impress anybody.
Yeah. Normally just foundation, mascara, and a little bit of eyeliner.
That's good, and that's exactly what a teenager should probably be wearing. What about you, Molly?
I'm almost exactly the same. I don't usually wear a lot of makeup.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, do you guys use bronzers instead of using blush, or do you use both, or how do you figure that out normally?
In the wintertime, around now, when it's feeling a little pale, sometimes
bronzer. And that's nice. And I like to sort of substitute bronzers for blush, because for teenagers, you just want sort of a sun-kissed look, sort of a glowing face. You don't want to have that heavy sort of I'm going to war, kind of look, because blush means blushing. So it should look like you're just blushing, just a little bit of color. Now, what about lips? What do you do with your lips?
Lip gloss or just chapstick.
That's really good, because I've seen a lot of teenagers, and they have on this really super heavy lipstick, and that's a little bit too much for a teenager. I recommend just a simple gloss, a simple medium to light pigmented lip gloss is perfect for a teenager, especially to wear to school.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to have, and you don't want to go to school looking like you're going out at night, you know what I'm saying? But if you're going to a little party, or, turnabout, proms, whatever you guys have now, you can do a little bit more, but you still just don't want to go overboard, because you guys are beautiful young ladies, and you're pretty already, so you don't want to cover that up, okay?
And for special occasions, how do you know when too much is too much?
If you look in the mirror and you feel a bit uncomfortable, it's too much.
Okay.
You'll be telling yourself, you'll think, oh God, do I have on too much makeup? If you have to ask yourself that question, you probably have on too much makeup, Any other questions?
How do you keep your brows groomed?
Basically, you guys are old enough now where you can have your brows professionally groomed. I would probably say once every 2 or 3 weeks you can go and have your brows waxed, threaded, or tweezed. And that's a good idea for you, because when your brows are groomed, the brows actually shape the face, they arch the face, and you don't have to wear so much makeup. When your face is really well groomed and your brows are groomed, it looks like you almost have makeup on already. And you can use a little bit of eyeshadow, a little bit of mascara, and with those beautiful brows, it looks like you're really done. So that's a good question to ask too. Any other questions?
Well, you're saying about mascara, that's probably the overused product that I've seen.
Okay.
And you're saying don't put it on your lower lip?
Yeah, you know, sometimes they can look like spider lashes, you know, and you don't want to walk around looking like Spider Woman, you know. So if you put a little bit on the top lashes, what accent most of the color on the outside corner, it sort of opens your eye up, and it also makes your eyes look very youthful, you know, and sort of doe-like. You know, when you look at little girls, how their lashes are really long on the top and you hardly see anything on the bottom, that gives your eyes a lot of life when you just do that. So you really don't need to put a lot on the bottom, if at all. Okay, other questions?
And what's a good way to keep your skin clear?
You know, you want to cleanse, tone, and moisturize every day, at least twice a day. So, and one thing that I find that is a big problem with teenagers is teenagers tend not to cleanse their skin very well. They tend to leave makeup on at night. They go to bed in mascara. They go to bed in foundations. You should never do that, especially eye makeup, because you can get an eye cyst, and those have to be cut out. So because bacteria settles in makeup, so that can cause you a lot of problems. So when you are, especially at night before you go to bed, make sure you have all of your makeup, all of it off, okay? You can use eye makeup remover pads. Almay has some great ones, you know. Most of the makeup lines have eye makeup remover pads, so you can use those. As far as products are concerned, you know, you have to sort of experiment and find what works for you. I know you said, Allison, you were using something recently that your mom bought that you really liked.
Mini facial. Microdermabrasion.
Okay, all right, and that's working for you? Okay, and what are you using, Molly, normally?
I usually just use a face
cleanser. That's good. In the morning. That's very, very good. So make sure, ladies, too, moisturize, but use water-based moisturizers, okay? And some of the best moisturizers now also have an SPF of at least 15 in it. It protects your skin, because I know sometimes teenagers forget about protecting their skin from the sun, too. So I wish you guys lots of luck. And thank you so much for coming in today. And I want to thank all of you for watching. We'll see you next time.